It is sad to see. But, as always, I don't think it's the institution that's at fault. I think it's a lot of the people that get in it. And, institutions good or as bad as the people in it running it. So it's having a bit of a rugged time at the moment. And I think there's going to need to be a house cleaning, and it's going to have to come back to some sort of equilibrium.
For too long, women have not been heard or believed if they dared to speak their truth to the power of those men.
So I think this is a watershed moment. And if we make this just about Harvey Weinstein, then we will have lost this moment.
See, when I speak about Oprah Winfrey, and let me be clear, I love that sister, because she's our sister. Mm-hmm. She just got to come back across the street. We got the light on. When I speak about Oprah Winfrey, I speak about that woman because she's spoken about me. And when you begin to speak about me privately, I'm going to speak about you publicly. Mm-hmm. You've been unfair. You've been unjust. And you watched a black woman be thrown under the bus.
I had a whole bunch of weird paranoid suspicions about what the hell was going on because there was a lot of stuff I couldn't understand.
Right.
And nobody was really bothering to explain it to me.
Mel Gibson exposes Hollywood's darkest secrets, and he's calling out Oprah Winfrey and Whoopi Goldberg. According to Gibson, Hollywood is a place where certain folks can do things that few people dare to question. Recently, he has turned his spotlight on Oprah and Whoopi, saying that they are part of a disturbing hidden scheme. Both Oprah and Whoopi are household names. Oprah is celebrated as the queen of talk show. Meanwhile, Whoopi has been a vocal figure in Hollywood for decades. But according to Mel Gibson, their influence extends into secret networks that control people's lives, manipulate power, and exploit innocent individuals.
I'm just telling you the truth. I don't like it. I don't want that woman.
Mel Gibson has been a controversial figure himself, known for speaking out against what he sees as systemic corruption in the Hollywood. And his latest revelations seem to be the most personal ones, naming Oprah and Whoopi as key players in pushing the power dynamics he's criticized for years. What makes these allegations even more disturbing is their connection to the themes of Hollywood's exploitation and corruption. He claims that Hollywood's darker side isn't just about backroom deals, it's about silencing voices and protecting people who profit from maintaining a broken system.
I think it is moving forward. I think that light has definitely been shone into the dark regions, and it's painful, but it's a necessary thing for change.
For much of his career, Mel Gibson earned accolades and respect. But his career took a sharp turn after a series of public controversies, including leaked recordings of anti-Semitic remarks. Gibson went from being a filmmaker to a pariah overnight. However, in recent years, he has been talking about Hollywood's darker side, claiming to have insider knowledge of its hidden gems. One of his most famous efforts has been shining a light on global trafficking networks. He has discussed his involvement with organizations working to fight child exploitation, claiming that Hollywood's elite not only turn a blind eye to such crimes, but are part of them. He has alleged that the whole industry is more than just a haven for creative talent. It's a playground for people like Oprah, where their alleged influence is used behind closed doors to protect their celebrity friends. According to him, the real story of Hollywood isn't the glamorous premieres or Oscar speeches. It's a controlled system designed to suppress victims and exploit innocent individuals. This claim is the main focus in his recent allegations against Oprah Winfrey and Whoopi Goldberg.
For years, people used to say we were gay, and listen, we were up against that forever. No, and people still say
that. And I used to say to Oprah, you got to do a show on this, because it's hard enough for me to get a date on Saturday night with people thinking we're gay.
Yeah.
Because if we were gay, we would tell you.
As two of the most recognizable names in Hollywood, Oprah and Whoopi have built their careers on relatability, empowerment, and influence. But according to Gibson, it's not all we see on our digital screens. Oprah's connection to some of Hollywood's most controversial individuals have come under major scrutiny. She has been photographed with Jeffrey Epstein, raising several questions about her intentions. Similarly, her past friendship with Harvey Weinstein has led Gibson to question how much she knew about his criminal activities. While Oprah has distanced herself from both men, the actor claims these connections are no coincidence, suggesting she's part of the elite networks that prioritize power over accountability. Celebrities like Seal and Rose McGowan have also supported Gibson's statements. Seal previously called out Oprah during the peak of the kinder Me Too movement, saying she was part of the Hollywood hypocrisy and ignored misconduct while being so connected in the industry.
Pop singer Seal has launched an attack against Oprah, accusing her of knowing about disgraced movie mogul Harvey Weinstein. He sent the following meme on Instagram, which reads, "When you're part of the problem for decades, but suddenly they all think you are the solution." Seal then wrote the hashtag Sanctimonious Hollywood.
Even though Oprah didn't directly reply to what Seal said, his comments just made people even more curious about what she really thinks about some of the wrongful stuff happening in Hollywood. Meanwhile, Rose McGowan has made it clear that she doesn't trust Oprah at all. She has questioned her friendship with Harvey Weinstein, pointing out that Oprah stayed quiet about his allegations until they blew up in the news. Rose has also accused Oprah of being a bit of a hypocrite, saying that her public persona doesn't match up with her connections to people who have different lifestyle. Her comments really make you wonder about Oprah and suggest she might be involved in committing shady things. Her words also bring attention to what seems like a Hollywood double standard, where some people seem to get a free pass while others take the fall.
Rose McGowan has put Oprah on blast. Rose recently called out Oprah on Twitter over her past associations with some controversial men. Rose wrote, quote, "From being pals with Harvey Weinstein to abandoning and destroying Russell Simmons' victims, she is about supporting a sick power structure for personal gain. She is as fake as they come."
Oprah's charity work hasn't been without its drama. Her Leadership Academy for Girls in South Africa, which was meant to help underprivileged kids, got hit with some serious scandals involving staff abuse. This made people question Oprah's leadership and whether her fame was overshadowing the actual needs of the students. Even though she took steps to fix things, it definitely put a damper on what was supposed to be one of her most generous projects.
You are welcome. I bless you in removing your child from the big school, because my #1 priority is the safety and well-being.
These incidents raise some eyebrows, though. Is Oprah hiding something? Her brand has always been about lifting people up, but these controversies show a different side of her life. For some people, these issues hint at a pattern where she might be using her influence for her own benefit. Gibson's comments add up to this conversation. If someone like him felt let down by Oprah, what does that say about her relationships with others in her circle? As for Whoopi Goldberg, her whole position as a Hollywood insider and co-host of The View has made her a key voice in shaping public opinion. However, she's also faced criticism for comments that some people see as attempts to defend behind-the-scenes stuff taking place in the industry. For instance, her controversial remarks about Roman Polanski have sparked massive outrage. Mel Gibson's claims suggest that Whoopi's stance on such issues may not be her only opinion, but a reflection of her role within a secret Hollywood system designed to protect its own individuals.
This is a friend of mine, and I don't know. This is not the person I know, but we'll wait and find out what happens. But I will tell you, again, having been on both sides of this, But have you ever been accused of a crime? Yeah. A crime, yeah. Wow.
Aside from her show gig, there's been some issues between Whoopi and Monique. It all blew up when Monique, who doesn't hold back when it comes to calling out Hollywood for how it treats Black people, took a shot at Whoopi. She said that Whoopi's advice for her felt like she was trying to protect her Hollywood friends rather than actually looking out for her. Monique claimed Whoopi told her to just let go of her issues with the Hollywood elites and act nice to them. Given Monique's history of standing up against unfair treatment in the industry, she painted Whoopi as someone more focused on keeping her Hollywood connections than supporting her fellow artists. This made some people see Whoopi as someone who might be clinging to her insider status, even if it surprises her fans. But Monique isn't the only person who's raised eyebrows about Whoopi's behind-the-scenes behavior. Over the years, Whoopi has caught flack for her controversial opinions. One of the biggest moments was when she got suspended for her comments about the Holocaust, which became a hot topic in her career. This incident made people wonder if Whoopi's boldness is genuine or if she's just trying to juggle her public persona with her Hollywood ties.
Let's be truthful about it, because the Holocaust isn't about race. No, it's not about race.
Ethnicity. Well, they consider Jews a different race.
But it's not about race. It's not about race.
What is it about?
Because it's about man's inhumanity to man.
While neither Oprah nor Whoopi has addressed these accusations, their connections to Hollywood's elite raise different questions. Most importantly, how much of their influence comes from genuine hard work, and how much of this is connected to the alleged ring Mel Gibson is exposing? The allegations against Oprah and Whoopi are just one piece of a bigger puzzle. Hollywood has a controversial history that reveals its issues. The cases of Jeffrey Epstein and Harvey Weinstein are prime examples of how powerful individuals operated, protected by NDAs, legal threats, and a culture of silence. In this environment, silence becomes currency. Aspiring actors, directors, and even established stars are often pressured to stay quiet, fearing career repercussions if they speak out. Whistleblowers who do break the silence face backlash, lawsuits, or blacklisting, reinforcing the power imbalance that protects these elite Hollywood class. Now, Mel Gibson's accusations point to a serious issue: the lengths to which Hollywood's so-called high-profile celebs will go to maintain their dominance in the industry. Whether through intimidation, hidden alliances, or the media's complicity, the system prioritizes them over seeking justice for their wrongdoings. And this isn't just about individual people like Oprah, Whoopi, or Diddy. It's about an industry-wide culture designed to suppress truth from coming out.
Was not charged. I know it wasn't. There is a
statutory.
child.
Maybe I'm not sure
It
what
was
the charge
something.
was.
It was something else, but I don't believe it was. And when we get all the information, somebody will tell me in my ear. All I'm trying to get you to understand is when we're talking about what someone did and what they were charged with, we have to say what it actually was, not what we think it was.
In a time when Hollywood is often accused of turning a blind eye to exploitation, Sound of Freedom emerged as a wake-up call. The film, based on real events, tells the story of Tim Ballard, a former U.S. government agent who left his job to rescue children from trafficking networks. Its raw and unflinching portrayal of a global crisis was helpful in drawing attention to an issue that is often ignored in the society. For Mel Gibson, this movie was more than just a movie. He supported the film for its message, with his ongoing efforts to expose corruption and trafficking within elite circles. He has spoken about the industry's tendency to suppress uncomfortable truths and praised the filmmakers for their courage. His endorsement amplified the movie's impact, bringing it into conversations about Hollywood's culpability in protecting evil people.
Make sure that you don't get out of line too much. It's a high wire act.
Mel Gibson's revelations involving Mel Gibson, Oprah Winfrey, and Whoopi Goldberg have ignited a firestorm. Social media has become the battleground for debates, with fans voicing their opinions. A person commented saying, "These sick people can run, but they cannot hide. Arrest these monsters." Another one added, "Mel knows. I watched one episode of Oprah years ago. Her con act game made my toes curl." A third person wrote, "Oprah is female Diddy. Justice for the young girls of Africa." So, trafficking is a global issue, affecting millions of innocent people, but its perpetrators are often protected by money and their secret connections. Hollywood is just one example of how corruption operates in influential spaces. Whether it's politics, business, or entertainment, the same people are at play. These revelations raise critical questions. How do we hold people like Diddy and Oprah accountable? And more importantly, how do we prevent such things from continuing? For some people, the solution lies in greater transparency. Whistleblowers like Mel Gibson play a crucial role in disrupting these cycles. The fight isn't just about exposing individuals, it's about dismantling the systems that allow such exploitation to thrive. And while the road ahead is long, the conversations sparked by these allegations signal a growing demand for justice. But what do you guys think about this whole situation? Do you find Oprah and Whoopi Goldberg as guilty because of all the stuff that had been doing from past 10 years? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.